Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo, Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo, Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo, Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo, Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Apologies, sorry. Admo and everybody. Can you hear me now, everybody? Lovely. I'll start again then. Very warm welcome to you all. Om Guru Pyo Namaha Hari Om. So today we're going to carry on with chapter 13 that we started yesterday, which is The World is My Oyster. And we're on page 127. So, okay. Keep on walking, intoxicated with divinity. My wine is divine. I drink it again and again. I neither come nor go as such. I am always fine in all conditions. When this entire world is your abode, why do you feel this is mine and that is not mine? Why limit your domain to my parents, my shop, my money? Why such narrow confines, my dear, when the whole wide world, the entire creation, is yours? When you can be the Lord of the universe, why cage yourself in the narrow confines of four walls? Look at this world with this outlook. All belongs to me. The sun is rising for me. The beauty of the snow-covered mountains is for me. The gushing river, the lush foliage. In fact, this entire creation is for me. How blessed I am. When I had travelled to Gomukh, which is 14 kilometres above Gangotri, some of my companions were on foot, and the others were on horsebacks. I returned back to the place where we were to rest in the night, when suddenly it started to snow. Some of my companions got worried that it may turn into a snowstorm. I asked them to relax and enjoy the pristine beauty of the snowflakes. After all, wasn't it a sign of nature welcoming me? Be in communion with the world. Feel an intimacy with the entire existence. Why be tied down to a peg like animals? You are human, so have a rapport not only with the entire humanity, but with the entire world. And for this to happen, you first need to connect with your own heart. Listen to your own heart that calls out only to the Lord. There is no person in any corner of this world whole wide world who is not desirous of bliss, of ananda? Is there anyone who says, I don't want bliss? I want misery, irrespective of skin color, nationality, caste or creed. Everyone yearns for happiness, for unending bliss. And who is the eternally blissful one? None other than the Lord. So, in effect, everyone wants none other than the Lord. The only problem is that you are seeking in the wrong places. You don't seek where He is, but obviously you will not find if you search in the wrong place. As I was saying earlier about my trip to Badrinath, one of my disciples lives there in a place called Joshimath. He visits me at my ashram in Ganor, coming by a bus covering such a long distance from Joshimath. It takes him around 22 hours to reach me. See, sometimes people want me to come to their home, but are hesitant in voicing it out aloud. However, I know what is there in their heart. On the contrary, there are some people who invite me to their homes, but I don't think it appropriate to do so. This disciple had never given any invitation to me, but when we were leaving Joshimath, I told him that I would come to his home. He said that his home was not in Joshimath, but in a village ahead of Joshimath. I said that was not a problem. He was riding a scooter and we followed him. When we reached his home, I saw the house had been damaged by an earthquake that had occurred some time ago. His elder brother had rebuilt his part of the house, but this man's portion was still damaged with a broken roof. He had one room on the ground floor and one on the first floor. When I went upstairs, the door to the room was so small that it seemed more like a window. So I bent and entered the room. The room was empty, except for one chair and a mattress, and he asked me to sit on the mattress. Note that the man, his wife, and 2 children would all stay in the room on the ground floor. I asked him what he did in the room upstairs, and he replied that room was used only for meditation. All 4 of them would meditate together, and that was the reason for the small-sized door. When you do mantra chanting in a closed room, in a nearly empty room, the sound of the mantra reverberates, echoes all around the room. And as I mentioned earlier, this was the idea behind the design of olden temples, so that the mantra reverberated throughout. Don't tie yourself to any limited identity, any limited ownership, being communion with the entire humanity. And for this, you first need to be in tune with your own heart, your own core of being. And there are several ways, paths to connect with the divine residing within your own heart. Choice of the path is yours, provided you want this connection to occur. All that is needed is an intense desire to seek, a firm resolve and grit and unwavering patience. And if you don't want to tread any path, in that case, nothing else can be done for you. Chapter 14, page 129. Live in celebration. Excuse me. Live in celebration, die in celebration. Wherever I go, I see only thee. You are all pervasive. Wherever I may go, blowing wind is giving me your message. It is blowing me along. Flowing water says to me, where is our Lord? Can you tell me? Spreading my arms, I ask the sky, have you seen my Lord? Fire of separation is burning me, but all along the Lord was always living in me. O omnipresent Lord, I find you everywhere, in air and water, fire and earth, space and ether. Wherever I go, here or there, high or low, near and far, in every direction, all I find is you, nothing but you. In essence, all masters render the same truth, for there can be but one truth after all. Ram speaks in all hearts. Who else than Ram speaks in all? Govind is in all. Govind is everywhere. Other than Govind, no one else exists. A wave, a bubble, foam, all is nothing but water. The essence is the same, but every master has his or her unique way of presenting the truth, and indeed it is their right to do so. It is said that in the presence of a living master, the scriptures and books should be regarded as being no more than dead. Defunct, but every master creates a new scripture. A new scripture is being created through him or her. Hence, don't keep harping about old scriptures in front of the living master. When a new song is being sung, why cling to the old one? The wine is the same. Basically, it is old wine presented in a new bottle. But the eternal truth, the higher wisdom, is the same. That which Krishna imparted to Arjuna, Ashtavakara rendered to King Janak, Ramananda to Kabir, and Ravidas to Mira, Daduyadal to Shahajobai, so on and so forth. The essence of their teachings was the same, although the choice of their words, their style of expression was unique. No matter how great these masters were, none of them are alive today, neither Janak nor Ashtavakara, or indeed anyone else. Hence, don't be obsessed with the teachings of dead masters. It is very convenient for the mind to interpret the teachings of dead masters in whichever way that appeals to the mind. And the masters are not alive to rectify your mistaken interpretation, your misunderstanding. When a Sadguru is alive, then his words are the testimony and not the scriptures. Then the words uttered by the master represent the truth. Earlier, I had talked about my travels to all kinds of different places, Badrinath, Vrindavan, and Ajmer Sharif, to name a few. But no matter where I went at all, places I found, no matter where I went, at all the places, I found the all-pervasive Lord. Wherever this body goes, it finds the Lord. Anywhere and everywhere, one finds the omnipresent divinity. This body, and indeed the entire universe, are composed of 5 elements: air, water, earth, fire, and space, ether. The seeker earnestly questions these elements for the whereabouts of the Lord, desperately wanting to know the abode of the Lord. O wind, you blow everywhere. You tell me the whereabouts of my Lord. The seeker asks the sky if the Lord is up there, sitting on a throne and controlling the lives of all beings. As some poet has written, you have seated your Lord obscurely up in the sky. What kind of Lord is that who remains distant from man? Likewise, the gushing water, the earth, the space, fire, all are quizzed about the location of the Lord. The wind whistling past the years, that too is revealing the dwelling of the Lord. All one needs is the ears that have the ability to listen to get this message. This is a poetic abstract conceptualization, but it beautifully expresses the intense quest in the seeker. But questioning out of mere idle curiosity leads to nothing. It is just an intellectual entertainment. A true seeker doesn't question, rather, the quest becomes his thirst, his passion. The quest has to be burning, all-consuming, such that the true seeker is like a fish out of water and can only be at peace when he finally meets his Lord. That should be the intensity and desperation in the seeking. The day the search becomes your thirst, the answer will come from within. Then you won't have to ask anyone. But the way things are now, your mind is full of all kinds of worldly thoughts. And in that long list, you casually add a spiritual question. But is the question giving you sleepless nights? Are you so desperate to get the answer that you're unable to think about anything else? A listener has superficial queries, whereas a seeker is consumed by impassioned, persistent quest. Where is the Lord? The day this becomes your all-consuming quest, the path leading to him will be revealed to you right from within. And all my talks, discourses, are aimed at evoking, igniting that fire of quest in you. That is akin to a positive catalyst that takes care of the completion of an enzymatic reaction. That genuine quest is the key, the positive catalyst. But in these modern days, it is so very difficult to ignite the fire of quest within people. I was once asked why I speak so much, hours in the morning, hours in the evening, speaking in one city after another, in India and abroad. The questioner asked if I spoke to impart knowledge, as people lacked in wisdom and knowledge. I said not at all, as it is people have ready access to knowledge, be it through the medium of books or television. There is a flood of neuro gurus on the television, their talks being telecast throughout the day, one guru after the other. There may not be so many different models of cars as they are of gurus. I'm not giving knowledge, rather I am trying to give you that which you lack, i.e. a thirst to seek. Without this thirst, everything is futile. It is just like having a stock of food but absence of hunger. What is the use of all that food then? What is the use of being with an enlightened master when you lack genuine thirst for wisdom? When you are not troubled by your ignorance? Then how does it matter if your master is enlightened or an impostor, a fake? Question. I frequently think that the hedonists indulging perpetually in sensual gratification, like drinking, gambling, are much better off than I. At least they are deriving complete pleasure in what they are pursuing. I try to defend my choice, path of spirituality. I feel incomplete, as though something is amiss. How can I get rid of this feeling of listlessness? Don't be in a hurry to eradicate this feeling of incompleteness. You have just about started to become aware of this feeling. If you try quick measures to fill this emptiness, you will not only succeed, but in fact end up filling it with egotism. It is easy to die, but very difficult to become empty. You are already saturated, filled with words, precepts, scriptures, and the world. What not fills up your mind? Rather than trying to fill up the vacuum, instead, let this feeling of being incomplete intensify and sink in. The feeling is there because you are not being as it was intended for you to be. Guru Bani says, why are you sleeping? You haven't searched for him, you haven't attained him, and you are sleeping? How can you sleep when you haven't fulfilled the purpose of your life? And now that morning has dawned, you are regretting having wasted your life. The truth is that a seeker needs to deepen this feeling of incompleteness, for it will intensify his quest, intensify his pining to seek out the truth. For only in that truth lies your true state of being, which is inherently complete. Satisfying blissfully whole, pining, yearning is important for a seeker, as it facilitates contemplation and it eases the path to the divine. Writhe in pangs of love, as this alone will give you comfort and console. Alas, the problem is that the enchantment of this world proves too strong for you. So even if you are sitting, attempting to meditate, All you can think about is your world. People have more passion towards cricket matches and newly released films than God, isn't it? Moreover, people remember God only at the times of something like a cricket match, visiting temples, offering prayers, so that their team wins. Who remembers God? You don't remember God when you are too busy living your life, working, enjoying, playing. But the irony is that when you sit trying to remember God, the world springs up right away. And even if you try to push it away, try to get rid of worldly thoughts, all these efforts prove to be futile, and the world refuses to budge from your mind. So who turns out to be stronger, God or the world? Tulsidas says, just as a sexually aroused man loves women, a greedy man loves money, may I adore my Ram as intensely. Tulsidas says, just as a mercenary is fixated on acquiring wealth, the libidinous one is obsessed with sex, may I be fixated on to my Lord as deeply. There was once a mercenary whose wife fell ill. She was seriously ill, tossing in agony. The neighbour asked the man if he had called the doctor. The man replied, see, if she is destined to die, what is the point in wasting my money? Or on the doctor's fees and medicines? I would rather spend that money on her funeral arrangements. I heard that once a miserly person had to attend some work on a hot afternoon. He thought if he was to wear his shoes, the hot road would make his feet sweat, and that would spoil the leather shoe. Hence he went out bare feet in the blazing heat. It is the greed for money that breaks up so many relationships, be it husband and wife, father and son. The husband asks the wife to sell off her shares to save his business, and she refuses, saying that she would rather divorce him than blow off her own savings. And after the divorce, the children get separated, one living with the father, the other with the mother. The relationship between the siblings gets destroyed as well. What is the underlying cause? It is the greed for money. Someone told me that at the time of partition in 1947, one night violence broke out and they were forced to leave suddenly. The man's wife had around 20 kg of gold, so he arranged for the gold to be hidden in the clothes worn by his relatives. Whilst walking, the gold was cutting against their skin. Bruised and bleeding after walked quite a distance, the man told his father that the weight of the gold and the skin bruising was becoming painful, and he asked his father to permit him to drop the gold. The father replied that if he did so, he would shoot the son. The way a mercenary is connected to money, if only the same passion one had to get connected to God. Where is the thirst? Where is the earnest yearning? So if the yearning is happening now, be grateful for it. Answering the other part of your question, I would say, what is the need to get involved in reasoning with others? Why be defensive and argue with your friends, trying to convince them that the path of spirituality chosen by you is the right choice? What is the need to justify yourself? Why are you seeking their approval? Do you have any doubts regarding it in your own mind? If you have the slightest feeling that you too would rather indulge in drinking and gambling instead of being in satsangs, then surely you will want to convince others of your choice. Prove that you are doing it. Prove that you are doing is the right thing to do. But one doesn't walk on this path by making any kind of justification, by seeking others' approval. The day I left my house, I didn't seek any certificate from my family that I was doing the right thing. In fact, I didn't seek validation even from my master, as the voice of the master within me was clearly audible to me. Don't seek out validation from others. Listen to your own heart. Sage Namdev says, discard any respect or disrespect that you get from others. Don't be bothered by that. Do what your heart says, what you believe in. So, in a way, what you have said is right, that they are better off than you, as they are fearlessly drinking, gambling without any remorse. And the fact that you are disturbed by their comments, that you are not joining them and instead wanting to be in satsangs, it goes to show that you are weaker than them. You are unsure of your choice, hence you are raising this question. Let me tell you that although the spiritual path undeniably ends at the destination of bliss, but to access this fruit of bliss, you have to work very hard. The path is arduous and requires perseverance. One can walk on this path only if one has firm conviction in one's own self. I have received several similar questions pertaining to Tratak Dhyana. Whilst doing Tratak, whilst observing their breath, these individuals have either seen faces of unknown persons, or my face, or the face of a deity like Shiva. The faces were very distinct, as if sketched by an artist, and some have questioned the significance of visualizing dazzling blue light that sometimes spreads at other times, gets concentrated at a spot. One questioner asked whether it was a right experience. All these perceptions are happening through the faculty of the mind. As virtuosity increases and the mind starts getting focused, the noble sentiments arising in the mind get apparent as forms. As far as the question of whether it was right kind of experience, I say to the questioner, what do you think? Was this a blissful experience for you? And if it was, then what is the need to ask me whether it was right or not? Remember, various experiences can occur in the state of meditation. And in some deep states, one can visualize the dazzling light akin to the cumulative brilliance of 1,000 suns. All this stupefies the intellect. It cannot fathom at all. The realm of meditation is a very colourful one, so much so that the glitter of the outer world fades away in comparison. That is why the one who has experienced this inner beauty and bliss even once will never give up meditating, no matter what. Then meditation, contemplation, becomes effortless, with no endeavour needed. It becomes an addiction, albeit an addiction which reaps only benefits, only gain as there are no losses. The one who ruins himself for thee, he succeeds in all journeys. The heart is lifeless without heat of love. When it burns in love, it becomes the sun. Such is the fire of this divine addiction, that getting ablaze in this fire, one glows with the radiance of the sun. Yes, indeed, this addiction is an auspicious one, and why won't it be? When remembrance of the Lord happens, as such, the eyes open in the morning, then the last thought of the day before one goes to sleep in the night is of the Lord, and the first thought of the day when the eyes are opened in the morning is of the inner bliss. And the best experience would be the presence of utter quietude, utter silence. Nothing can surpass this. All that you people have seen or experienced, I am not commenting on any individual, but I will say that whatsoever you have experienced has all emerged from within you. After all, you are the ocean. Remember what I had said earlier. You are the ocean. You are the shore. Then why do you seek support? Why do you seek succor? A Sadguru is not the one who asks you to remain dependent on him. Rather, Sadguru is the one who asks you to learn to be self-reliant. Learn to ferry the boat of your life across to the shore. Today you are getting the opportunity to be in my presence, to listen and learn. But who knows if you will get this opportunity again? Your birth in this world Your attendance in this shivir, this providence, is nothing but God's grace. Why can't the experience of well-being I perceive in this meditation camp continue when I return to the worldly routine? It certainly can, but it entirely depends upon you. You need to believe that you are never alone. And in fact, you can't even be, even if you want to be. He is already there. All you have to do is connect with him. A child asked his mother, "When we were in Delhi, the moon was there. And now that we're in Mumbai, the moon is here. We came by train, but how did the moon manage to get here?" The mother replied, "The moon was already here. It didn't need to travel." Then she took a globe and explained, trying to make him understand. The moon didn't have to take any train, any plane to travel. It was already there. Likewise, God is wherever you are. I ask you, when are you ever alone? To rephrase this, I challenge you to be alone. Prove that to me. Someone said, "At the time of my death, I will be alone." My dear, at the time of death, it will be your gross body that will die. You will still exist. And as long as you exist, the Supreme Consciousness will reside in your very ego. Is there any place which is benefit of the Lord? No matter where you go, you will find him, for he is all-pervasive. O omnipresent Lord, I find you everywhere, in air and water, fire and earth, space and ether. Wherever I go, here or there, high or low, near and far, in every direction, all I find is you, nothing but you. You need to believe that the Lord is always with you, at all times. And as this faith will take root and deepen, albeit at the level of the mind and intellect, you will start becoming fearless. Free from worries, free from attachment. For when the Lord is looking after you, where does the question of worrying arise? One then becomes okay with all that happens in one's life. Then nothing agitates the mind, irrespective of whatsoever happens. Why? Because nothing wrong can happen. This surrendering to the Lord's will, this resolute faith, imparts a tremendous sense of freedom, making life so easy to live. Otherwise, life is so difficult, so onerous. Your own so-called near and dear ones stab you in the back. It is not others, but your own who hurt you, inflict pain and misery on you. And how will you endure all this pain and anguish if you don't have this faith, this conviction? One of my disciples got diagnosed with cancer. His entire family was distressed with worry, but he was calm. His attitude was that he was taking the relevant treatment, as advised by the doctors, and the outcome wasn't anyways in his hands. So he chose to accept whatever happened, as worrying wouldn't solve anything. Yes, there are some others who get shaken up and become fearful. When they come to see me, I ask them, what is the worst that can happen? At the most, you will die. Nothing more than that can happen. And anyway, one day, one has to die someday. If it is the Lord's will that one dies from cancer, so be it then. Death is unexceptionally unavoidable. Can anyone escape from death? Is there any asana, any mantra, or any tantra that can prevent death from touching you? The mythological story relating to Hiranyakashipu exemplifies this effectively. He had acquired a boon that he wouldn't die either inside or outside the house, neither in the day nor at night, neither through any weapons or ammunition, and not at the hands of a human nor an animal. All these conditions notwithstanding, didn't he die? But of course he did. He was killed by Nrsimha, which was neither a human nor an animal. He was killed at twilight, which is neither day nor night, on the threshold at the entrance of the house, by the sharp nails of the avatar, and not by any weapon. All in all, why worry, as the worst that can happen is death? Truth is even, the seeming finality of death is an illusion. See how impertinent you are, pretending to die. When do you ever die? When the gross body dies, you still retain your subtle body, and in due course of time, you are born again in another gross body. When you are not in a gross body, you exist in a subtle body. Isn't it an amazing divine play? See what a provision the Lord has made for you. He has arranged for not one, not two, but 3 homes for you. Gross home, subtle home, and casual home. Do you think it is only you who is listening to my discourse here? No, my dears, there are others too, but you can't see them as they are in their subtle bodies, not visible to your naked eye. When I conducted the Sufi meditation camp in Central Europe, help was provided for the arrangements not only by people like you, but also those who exist in their subtle bodies. So the Lord has blessed you with the 3 forms of existence. When the gross form is not there, the subtle form is present. The subtle form continues as long as the seed of the casual form of ignorance persists. The ignorance is not eradicated. All that is happening is a metamorphosis between the gross, subtle, and casual forms. So in effect, there is nothing called as death. It is just a changing of the form. What good is an old, diseased, incapacitated body, neither for worldly activities nor for spiritual practice? It is well and good if the Lord takes away such a dysfunctional body, isn't it? Don't you exchange the old clothes for new ones, the old car for the new one, the old house for a new one? Do you cry when you replace the old car with the new one? Although there are people who can't let go of even old, worthless things, one 8-year-old old gentleman has still kept his childhood tricycle. He says, how can he let go of his first cycle? I asked him if he can't give up his first cycle, how would he give up his body then? He said, that is what I am trying to figure out, how to prevent my death. Can you give me some advice, as I know some sages have so many remedies? What is death? It is no big deal, really. Neither do I know, nor do I recognize this entity called death. I have found the right path, and I happily run along with it. Okay, I think we'll stop there for today. So, close that chapter there. Okay, on to the meditation now. Kindly sit in a meditation posture with your feet crossed. Clasp your fingers into fingers. Gently close your eyes and remove any glasses if you're wearing them. We'll take 3 deep breaths, and as you breathe through your stomach, feel the divine air coming into you and feel your stomach expand. And as you breathe out through your mouth, feel all the negativity and toxins being released from you. So take a nice deep breath. Hold. And gently out through your mouth. And again, a nice deep breath. hold, and gently release through your mouth. And again, a nice deep breath. Hold, and gently release through your mouth. Gently focus on each breath as it comes in and out. Be in the present moment. Forget the past and don't focus on the future. Just remain and focus on the here and now. Feel your body and mind calming down, totally at peace. And as you take the breath in, feel the breath coming in and recharging every single cell, nerve, organ within your body. This beautiful divine air that's free for us, God's gift to us, is keeping this body alive. This gross body that we're so attached to is functioning because of the divine air that we're blessed with. So let's show gratitude for every single breath that we ever have taken, are taking, and will take. Now focus on your feet. Feel your toes being gently relaxed. Feel your feet being totally relaxed. Your calf muscles, knees, thighs, hip area, all the beautiful organs within us, our kidneys, pancreas, small intestine, large intestine, lungs, heart, all working in total harmony, totally in sync. With every breath that we take, they are functioning like clockwork, precisely as they need to. All the positivity that's coming in through each breath is reaching every single organ, every single cell. And every out-breath is flushing out any negativity, any toxins are being flushed out. Feel your shoulders relaxed, your upper arm, lower arms, hands. Your back is at total ease. Your neck is totally at peace. Your whole head is calm, relaxed. Your eyes, nose, mouth, ears. The whole brain within you is totally at peace, totally relaxed. In the here and now. And as you feel totally at peace, see yourself as a divine, bright, shining light. Bright, colourful light, like a diamond, shining in all ways. And gently feel yourself as this beautiful diamond coming out of your body through the top of your head, Sahasrara chakra. And as you step out of your gross body, feel how light you feel, as if you're dancing in the air, free, no attachments, no bondages, no anger, no hurt, no grudges, totally one, at ease. And as you look down, show our gratitude for having such a beautiful, beautiful body that works like magic for us. An autopilot, everything happens in harmony, in sync. And gently feel yourself flying, swaying above your body. Come out of your rooftop and feel like a divine light, a star, a bright, bright star, floating in the air, becoming one with the air. And as you fly high, you look down and see how everything looks like miniature toys. The houses, the cars, the people, the animals, the houses. Everything seems so, so small, minuscule. And gently feel yourself climbing higher and higher, going past all the beautiful greenery, beautiful high trees, all the beautiful mountains, and feel as if you're actually taking in the beautiful, beautiful, clean air that's recharging you, revitalizing you. With every step you take as you float in the air as a diamond, as a beautiful light. See yourself passing through the beautiful clouds. And the clouds are hugging you as if they're taking their arms around you and giving you a big, big warm hug, as if to say, welcome, good to see you. Return that hug with your light and say thank you as we go higher and higher. How amazing are clouds. They shield us from all the toxins from the sky and give us beautiful rain. And they help us with all the sunlight and the rays from the sun. And as you climb higher, you can feel the bright sun's rays on you, recharging you, re-energizing you. Feel the warmth of the sunshine. And gently take a bow as if to say thank you to the sun, Surya Narayan, for glowing for us, for working all year round, 24/7, to keep us alive, for nourishing us with the beautiful light, giving us food, and helping us in so, so, so many ways. And as we go past the beautiful sunshine, we go higher and higher. And as you go higher, we see the beautiful, beautiful stars and the moon shining on us, again giving us a warm welcome. We bask in this beautiful, beautiful shining moonlight and feel one with the moon. We feel super, super calm, peaceful, relaxed, as we feel the rays from the moon shining on us, blessing us. And as we go past the moon, we pass all the different galaxies. beautiful, beautiful colours, vivid purples, bright colours all around us. This part of the world that we hardly ever think about does exist. We go past all the beautiful planets. We feel one, in tune with the light and planets around us. We too are the shining stars that we see when we're in the human form. We are now like the shining stars, free, with no ties, no burdens, totally, totally at one. And as you feel the peace, let's give a deep, deep gratitude to the Supreme Divine Conscious Being who's created this amazing cosmos, these beautiful stars around us, this breathtaking view of all the planets. How blessed are we to experience this? Something that we'd need a telescope for with the naked eye in the human body, we can visualize and experience through meditation. Feel the happiness and joy as we absorb all the beautiful light and aura around us, all the bright shining colours, the twinkling of all the stars around us, as if they're energizing us, filling us with love, bliss and light, recharging us. This is so, so peaceful, so, so beautiful. We are so, so blessed to be able to be here with these beautiful shining stars around us. Now, gently, as we're taking all this view around us, all the different galaxies, different planets, feel one with the cosmos. Feel one with the universe. Just as in the chapter, we are the ocean, we are the shore. We too have a part to play in this beautiful cosmos. The same divine light that we are exists in these beautiful stars and planets around us. We feel unified with this beautiful cosmos around us, one with the Supreme Being. And gently, as you're swaying around as a beautiful star, gently make yourself take a bow in gratitude for this beautiful experience, and gently make yourself come down, further down, past the beautiful planets, all the stars, all the beautiful twinkling stars are saying goodbye for now, and are saying, do come back, you're welcome, this is your home too. Whenever you need to, just visualize yourself being there with the beautiful shining stars, one with the whole cosmos, and feel God's love and bliss all around you. Gently make yourself feel as if you're coming down and down. You're passing through the beautiful, beautiful clouds that feel like cotton wool around you, giving you a hug. Come through the beautiful clouds, through the beautiful bright sky. See the beautiful birds flying around, giving you a welcome too, saying hello. And gently come down as this bright light back into your town, back into your neighborhood, into your street, into your beautiful home, through the roof, back down into your beautiful, beautiful body where you reside between your eyebrows. And as you come back, let's show our gratitude and thanks to all Divine Masters, to our parents and grandparents for giving us and blessing us this beautiful body and for teaching us so, so much to be on the right path. To all our gurus, past, present and future, who are holding our hand on our spiritual quest, our spiritual journey, to help us in our transformation, in our metamorphosis, and transforming us and helping us be one with the Supreme Divine Being, to help us not feel the stress and strains of everyday life, but to witness everything around us, and to feel God's presence within us all the time, as we are never ever alone. Deep, deep gratitude to the mineral kingdom, the animal kingdom, plant kingdom, all birds, all species, to the whole cosmos, to the beautiful, beautiful planets, the stars, the clouds, the sun, the moon, all the seasons. Deep, deep gratitude to our family and friends, our colleagues, our workplace, for every single thing that we have in our life and every single person that's in our life too. Deep, deep gratitude to all and everyone in our lives. And as you feel totally at peace and total calm, gently rub your hands, fingers, and count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and place your fingers over your beautiful eyes. Open your eyes gently with your fingers over them and take in the divine cosmic energy that we've just received through this short meditation. And spread this divine light energy over your face, head, ears, neck, shoulders, upper arm, lower arm, hands, chest, stomach, thighs, knees, legs, feet, and totally feel calm and super relaxed. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Babaji, Lord Buddha, Guru Ma, all the divine masters and angels, and deep, deep gratitude to you, all masters, for joining in and sharing your divine energy with us today. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Meena ji. Deep, deep gratitude. Actually, I'm not talking because sleeping next to my feet. Sorry. Sorry. I have to go to other room. Uh, uh, Very nice book you choose for all of us, and lots of learning is there. Um, uh, Guru Ma explained so many things so beautifully. Um, like how we think that the particular place I'm using for devotion, I can't use it for other purposes, like the person um, who invited her to his village. Um, I'm just thinking like I'm doing my meditation in the same room. I'm sleeping in the same room. I'm not bothered about all those things. And if even if someone comes to my home, I show them the means entire home wherever they feel comfortable. But we all are different. Our levels are different. We won't connect with the spirituality. We won't connect with the authenticity. We connect with the more showing off, pretending things, and so many things she beautifully described. And thank you so much for the meditation also. I was very aware, but because of him I put the volume very low. I want him to listen. It doesn't matter he is sleeping. I want him to listen it, because it's a very nice thing. And how a guru is teaching, they like she's saying that whole day she is talking, right? But how people take it, she is repeating the same thing again and again, and people still have the same questions in front of her. Means if you listen to what your guru said and then you apply it in your life, you won't ask more questions. Like, we have gurus, we keep asking them this and that, this and that. We won't go within ourselves. Today I was listening to very beautiful podcast where this person was saying, you go to the temples, you think that you're sitting there, bowing in the front of the god, sitting there and spending some time with the god, and you're thinking you're doing the right thing, because you did your puja and everything. And you said that for a few days god I will come, and you are going regularly there and you're thinking you're very spiritual. And that person said, uh, if you are not experiencing the peace and harmony at your place where you're living, right, he said you can't find god anywhere in the world. Because the first thing where you live, if you're not means creating that kind of environment, godly environment for yourself and others, it doesn't matter wherever you go, you won't get the same vibes from other people. The words were so deep, means like um hitting me like on a rock bottom, that how correctly this person said. And he said so many time, we are in the meditation, yes there are physical foundation. Like today I was very tired, for my legs were crumbling. It is literally hard for me to focus, right? Sometimes yes your health is not good, there are certain things, but most of the time, if we are not focusing on more on posture and other things, if I am focusing on the core, that I am in the meditation, how I have to sit down, I have to sit quietly and I have to just connect with myself deeply. Within myself I have to see, not outside. And the moment you will connect, you will feel the presence of Anandma, Lord Krishna, all God goddesses within you. Because now you are applying their teachings in your life. um Someone said that you see god pictures, and all of the deities, they themselves doing meditation, and they are performing their duties. And how come you think that being a human being, you will get everything? You are doing you are giving in entire day, means like 10-15 minutes for meditation, and you are thinking that your life will change. Now god divine made our life so easy. We are doing meditation at home. Like, we don't have to go for jap and tap like them, to Himalayas to sit there quietly and to find this peace. But now we have it, but we won't value it. So beautifully all the gurus means they all are teaching us the same thing, but it is up to us how we take it and how we apply those things in our life, because saying and doing both are the different things. uh, like Guru Ma said that pretending, don't pretend. Like when you do the things, like that person think that this room belongs just for meditation, nothing else will, like you're suffering. You have that portion in your home, but you still choose suffering. God or divine, they won't give you suffering. If I have something, I have to use it wisely. That is my awareness. And it shows, like, we have, I don't know why this is coming in my mind. We have different rooms in our homes, right? Kitchen area different, toilet different, bedrooms different. But if you go backward in your grandparents' house, those who were from the villages, they most of the time they have everything in one, a big hall, everything inside, right? No separate rooms, no nothing separately, everything was so attached. So it also shows that everything is your own mindset, and they were deeply rootly connected with the nature, connected with the God. The more we are modern, the more we are, like, in our own zone, where we are connected with the world, but we are not connected with our, we are very disconnected with our own self. I personally believe this. So thank you so much, because when you are or anyone do readings, I analyze things, like how to take think different way, not the same way. Because if I think different way, I will go for solution. Maybe because in the past, I was the same, like the things won't change, or means over the night, it take time. But how we take it, that is most important and beautiful thing. And deep gratitude for such a wonderful meditation, was so nice. Meanwhile he wake up, so I have to open my eyes, and he was like, and I'm like,
Mm.
shh. Because I want to enjoy it more. But thanks to, divine also showing us that, share your space with everyone. Everyone, respect everyone, doesn't matter what that person or creature is. He or she is in your life to teach you a lesson, how to accept certain situations and everything. We learn lots of things from them. So thank you so much, deep gratitude. And if anyone else wants to share anything, please unmute yourself. Thank you.
Can I just say my take on one of the key learnings was that no matter what, God is always with us. So it's having that firm faith that whatever's happening, God is witnessing what's happening to you. So don't worry, don't have the fear. Just become fearless, because God is within you and around you. And whatever we're going through is a result of our own karma. So if you are suffering in some shape or form, it's your karma being washed away somehow, and just be in a mode of acceptance, which is easier said than done. But I feel that was a key message from me from this chapter, that, we just got to have that uttermost faith that the true divine being that we worship, that we thought was in the sky, is actually within our hearts. So we don't need to be fearful of anyone or anything. Just have that strong faith and belief.
Yeah, that's true. That's why I use that word pretending. That don't pretend you are okay. If you are not okay, don't fake the things. Sometimes we start faking the things, but it is not coming from your soul. So everyone can pick up like this. Like, when you are with the people who's not holding the knowledge like you are superior than them, right? So you think that I know better than them. But when there is you meet a person who holds double the knowledge of yours, right? then you have that mindset, in front of this person I can't lie.
Mm.
This person holding more knowledge than me, I can't lie in front of this person.
Mm.
So the spirituality is all about authenticity. You can't pretend things. Accept, we won't accept things. We run from the things, and we cover up the things, like saying, oh, I'm perfectly all right. Face it and accept it. And if you're not spiritual or anything, don't show it. It's okay. We all are different. When right time will come, a single moment will change your life, like this, like Anglimal's life change in a few seconds, right? And there are so many other um, examples. When Mirabai, her husband, he gave her poison to drink, right? And poison doesn't work on her. So these are the example where a devotee make other people speechless. The people don't have anything to say. So it's a beauty of spirituality. Yes, we do have to accept everything. That why I'm not going for the karma concept. Sometime for no reason you are taking other people's burden on your shoulders. Even you are not created those things. You know, um, we won't really. We are not responsible for what other people did. I'm responsible for what is my action and reaction towards someone. So that is also very important thing. We think karma is like if I'm doing bad to others, good to others. These are the lessons. That's why we are here,
Mm.
to learn these lessons. And by learning these lessons, I have to not go in guilt or shame, or I don't have to hold any grudges, because I'm on a learning stage. If I won't do mistake, how can I rectify it? No one is perfect. Even the deities, they did so many things, right? They use so many things to manipulate others. So we are human beings, right? Everything happens for a reason. But the thing is, don't never think that this happened because of you. Few of the people, I find out these habits in the people, even though they are so innocent, they do nothing, but they still apologize for the things. It means it is your thinking, means you always think you did a mistake.
Mm.
That's why you have to apologize. Sometimes, yes, maybe it is your fault, right? But don't make it your habit.
Mm.
Get rid of it, because by saying this, you are actually holding your emotions down, putting your emotions, your needs down. You are thinking that by saying so, the relationship will be good, everything will be perfectly fine. No, the things won't work until and unless you change the your perception, or you change the situation. So karma is depend how because since from your childhood till now, when you have the proper awareness, then you are aware of your karma. Before that, what you were doing, you don't know, because you were not aware of it.
Mm.
So that's why, means everything is if you think you did a mistake, just apologize and move on. Don't hold anything. And especially other people's, you are not responsible for their actions and reactions. So that what I think, like um that's how I can find the divine within me,
Mm.
when I'm not interfering in someone else's free will, when I will see that that person have their own choices, their own life.
Mm.
So thanks to Guru Ma for opening a new door in our mind.
Amazing. Every day is a school day, and we're learning something new every day.
Yeah, and when we discuss, so many things come up.
Mm.
Normally, if you are reading a book, maybe few of the things hit you, right? But now when we are discussing, we all might experience something was hitting everyone. Oh yeah, this happened with me. Oh yeah, this is in so and so situation. Someone told me this. Yeah, I experienced God in my life and that miracle happened. Oh yeah, that time I was in God energy. That time I was. We all know where we are standing, right? So that is
Self-analysis.
so that is also a beauty of things that where you have that eye where you accept it mainly. Whatever you are doing, you are accepting. So you're not running from it, you're not denying it, you are very truthful to yourself and others. So that is also a beauty, that. Thank you, Divine. Thank you so much for giving me this knowledge. And thank you to you for giving your precious time and doing this reading. And thank you for lovely meditation, deep gratitude, and deep gratitude to all of you for joining. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for this wonderful opportunity. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
It was
See you all
wonderful.
tomorrow.
I like the way you took